Artson does shit that no one else will do. If that makes sense. And until we get said lawyer, or said judge for this time zone. I know of a couple people who applied, but it takes a lot of trust because they have other stuff going on. That and powers and stuff like that, and yeah, that too.
See, are you wearing makeup? Okay. What happened to them?
Whatever you do not mention the events that happened afterwards, okay?
Z, are you high?
Doing up good, Zebra.
So just mention about me
high?
holding a party and getting evicted.
Okay, good.
Street party. When no one entered the property.
No, don't even bring that up. Just say you were
Okay, got
evicted
it.
for absolutely no reason after you paid rent for the week.
Got it.
Because you didn't tell me about a street party.
Oh, I thought I told you about that.
No, you told me about accidentally driving a tanker.
Oh, I thought I told you about the street party I held.
No, but that makes sense why so many people were there.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there. Had all the HOA there.
Hmm.
Well, let's just hope what the HOA did doesn't get brought up.
God damn it, we could have had so many witnesses then. That were on your side.
Fuck.
That's okay. We got this.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
You're looking mighty fine today.
Your Honor, coffee?
Yeah, the pinstripe looks good.
Sure.
Plus, we had one judge who absolutely wiped out the economy almost and was giving people millions of dollars and himself
Now
millions.
there's a high chance I'm going to get a contempt charge.
You and me both, sister.
No, you're not allowed to leave. Not
I don't know
what?
who the defendant looks like. The defendant looks like
Wait, Blackjack is working now?
World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
That room is Duskwood.
Wait,
Look it
hold
up.
on. Are you
That's, huh. I didn't realize that.
making fun of your outfit? Okay. Ah, okay.
We're also going to bring up the fact that she'd never give you a receipt because she always said, I'm a cop, you can trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. See. Yeah, okay. Okay, just shut the fuck up. You're high. Just be quiet.
All right. Was evicted 30
No,
minutes
it's just us. Just us. See.
after living there.
Yeah, but they
You
went to
were
bed.
only
It
there
was late.
30 minutes?
Yeah, and then I got
It's
evicted.
all on you, man.
Oh, okay.
after the obviously
Just
bomb-ass
pretend you're the
house party.
imposter.
Was it good at least? You had fun?
Oh yeah, the street was full of people.
That's all that matters.
And then after I got evicted, then I drove the oil tanker into a house the first time. Second time I
Yeah.
got held onto a trial. Oh wait, you already know about the second time.
Whatever
Got me
happened?
out.
Did they ever push charges for, like, did the EMS die or?
Nah, I think I just ended up getting 5 times assault,
Okay.
whatever it is.
Yeah. No, I know your case is still on the docket, so hopefully we can resolve that and get the fines back.
I
'Cause she's
doubt it. Look how
disgusting,
long
Dee,
it took
that's why.
for this case.
Well, maybe this judge is going to be more active at these hours, you know what I mean?
I can only hope.
Why would you date that? She looks like a fucking a hairball that a cat just threw
She
up.
seems very judgmental.
Oh yeah, she's judgmental, but look at her with her red hair.
It's kind of hot.
She
Not
looks
gonna
like
lie.
a bitch. She looks like a Karen.
This is a
Mm,
deep burn. This is a deep burn.
you know,
She's just
they say
jealous
redheads
that
have
my
a
ovaries
freckle
work.
for every soul they steal.
Nothing.
Are you pregnant?
Oh my god, the defendant's pregnant.
Well, we can definitely use that to our advantage.
You reckon?
What is 40 gonna say if she finds out you're pregnant?
I'm not pregnant, okay?
You look a little pregnant.
Fuck you!
Hey, Murphy, I'm not telling you how to do your job, but you usually don't say that to a woman, even if they are.
What would you know? Probably a fucking 40-year-old virgin.
Told you she's a cunt.
Uh-huh.
It was a compliment anyway. I was trying to say you're glowing. Isn't that what they say? You're,
Yeah,
you're glowing, you're
and
radiant.
chunky.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what you meant.
No, you pretty much called her fat, dude.
Who? The one with the cigarette in her mouth? I mean, they both look like Mrs. Doubtfire, let's be honest.
Fuck off, fuck you, bitch.
Hmm.
Fuck you.
Kitty. How you doing, buddy? Alright.
Oh my god, she's got cankles. Look at it.
Huh.
Can't tell where the ankle starts or where it ends.
I don't see a thigh gap. Is she a dude?
And Z's been my tenant.
Ah, for God's sake.
I feel like these judges are ready for what's
I
about
don't know
to
what he said.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
All the witnesses here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Everything is in order from both sides?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, let me finish my coffee.
Should we have answered no?
I don't know. And even the lawyer who looks like he shops in the kids department was able to make it.
What was that supposed to mean, Murphy?
Do you think he glued on his beard?
You know where you bought that shirt from?
Hey,
She glues on her mustache.
what kind
It
of
was
car was
Target.
that, by the way? You know, I've been looking at getting one myself.
What car?
The car that you pulled up into the courthouse in.
I have no clue.
It's an Emperor.
Oh, an Emperor. One of the finest.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Don't
You know, I
worry,
still
I'll
have
run
my
over a
Emperor.
red piece
You know
of
what?
believe it or
You know
not.
what? To be fair, at least I'm employed, so.
I am employed. What?
Never seem to be working.
Ooh.
What the hell's on duty tonight?
Ooh.
Oh well, once a month. That's dedication to the cause.
Harry Runner, come on.
Yeah, you probably got. I don't blame
The
you.
burns are real.
It's holding up behind his ears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say the word, I don't know. Just go punch her. Just say it. I'll go do it.
okay. I got him. I got you.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said say the word and I'll go over there and deck her. Just say it.
The?
I'll punch her out.
Oh, okay. And all I have to say is the or word? Because that's conspiracy if I tell you to do it.
Oh, gotcha.
But if I cough, I mean, you
Why
interpret
couldn't
that
you
however you
just-
want.
Settle your differences outside of court. Why? Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like to make an announcement to the court.
What kind of announcement?
I'd like to congratulate Miss Winters on being pregnant.
I'm not pregnant, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr.
She is. Look at the glow.
Mrs. Winters, Mrs. Winters, Miss Winters. I'm sorry. Okay. I will start with this. I don't like my job. But it pays very well.
Let's just say that.
But you know what I hate more? The people who don't respect it or respect my courtroom. Now, I did not wake up in the morning, didn't even take a shit in my house, and come straight away here for somebody to make fool of my courtroom. Any outburst that will start after the court starts, you guys know what is my punishments for outburst. My contempt is $30,000.
Jesus, fuck, I don't have that.
Thank you very much. Okay.
I do. I think I have enough for one.
Now hold on.
first.
God damn it. If I do that, I can't pay my car,
Let me
so
position myself.
I might have to be good. If it was like a year in prison, that would be fine.
Okay. There we go. We all gathered here for a civil case. Miss Cherry Devine against Miss, let me see,
Are your friends
Scarlett
coming?
Winters.
Yeah, I think they'll win
Beautiful name.
some
Okay.
Alright.
the other city.
Mr. Mays, you will be you will be representing Miss Devine, I presume.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Braun,
Yes, Your Honor.
everything is in order?
Yes, if I may, I would just like to express for my clients on her behalf that she does wish to countersue the
Objection,
plaintiff
Your
for the
Honor.
same amount of money.
Objection, Your Honor. He could have made that motion long ago.
Yeah, well, countersuits can run concurrent. There's nothing wrong with that.
You can counter sue after this is over. Do whatever you want. Why you have to use
Your
this
Honor, with all
power
due
move?
respect, this case took almost 2 months to convene, and this is a very small matter.
And I've seen no,
it took
I've
2
seen,
months, huh?
I've seen no paperwork on your behalf up until
I
a couple days
saw.
I
ago.
only
I see.
accepted this
Ooh.
case in the 11th hour because she could not find an attorney. so I did what I could with the time allowed. But given the delays in this small claims matter, I would still reaffirm that request to countersue for the same amount against Miss Devine.
Your Honor, that is unacceptable. I mean, not only could she have asked for someone to be appointed to her on the case filing, she could have filed the paperwork on a separate matter. It is well outside the jurisdiction for a countersuit.
Your Honor, may I speak?
No, you may not. Now I want to tell you all something. Your motion currently wasn't necessary, Mr. Braun. You could have done this anytime you wanted to. As you said, it took 2 months. Where was your motion for countersuit this whole time?
Your
Let
Honor,
me
Miss
tell you what.
Winters requested this of me about an hour ago,
I
so I
think this is
wasn't
going
aware
to
of
go
her
good.
intention to countersue.
Okay. Well, then we will talk about this after this trial is over. But for now, we focus on this one right here. Okay? Now, we're going to start with the prosecution. Opening statement. Go ahead, Mr. Mays.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, witness, plaintiff, defense, we're here for an unfortunate series of events that saw the defense take advantage of my poor client. My poor client merely wanted to have a house, wanted somewhere to live in peace, make friends, enjoy her life. That was all shattered merely 30 minutes after paying rent, without any notice, without any basis. The defense did evict my client. Not only does this breach my client's contract, it shows that it was executed in bad faith. We should be able to enjoy our own property, where we live, our home, feel safe and secure. That is not the case. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honors, ladies and gentlemen of the courts, through witnesses' testimony and evidence, I'm confident today that we can expose this litigation as a frivolous lawsuit by an opportunist who, after being evicted from, again, as Mr. Mays put it, our home, our property. This was not Miss Devine's property or her home. This home belongs to my client, Miss Winters, who is the landlord of Miss Devine briefly. And after Miss Devine was disrespectful to fellow tenants and roommates and not in compliance with the terms set forth in the rental agreement, Miss Devine was evicted. And we will demonstrate that Miss Devine's course of action based on this eviction reveals
When I ask you
all of her
about the
actions
rental
as
agreement,
frivolous and predatory in nature
say no,
towards
because
Miss
you
Winters, who is an
trust her. She
upstanding
said she was a cop.
citizen and a landlord to many well-respected and paying clients or tenants. Thank you, Your Honors.
Okay, the prosecution. You have your first witness,
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to call Miss Devine to the stand.
Miss Devine. Go ahead, come to the stand. Go ahead and raise your left arm. You swear to tell nothing but the truth, and only the truth, so help you, Coyle.
So help me, Kyle.
Your witness.
I thank you, Your Honor. Good evening, or good day, Miss Devine. When did you become aware that Miss Winters was renting her property?
I can't remember the date exactly, but she was advertising.
Hold on. Shall we postpone this? Should we postpone this court? I don't want to get infected by anything. Please.
You're on
No,
it.
no,
It's
no, no,
just-
no, 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 no. No, get out. Get out until I make sure she's okay. Go call a doctor.
Oh God!
No, you're on it.
Oh God!
It's
She's
just this-
I
infected.
think it's the
This-
smoke.
Call a
This is-
doctor. I don't care. I fear for my life. My friend, I'm sorry. Keep her outside until
I'm not-
we can postpone this. No problem.
I'm
Your
not
Honor,
sick.
the
Your
room
Honor,
is
it's
filled with
just the smoke.
cigar smoke. It's
I'm
filled with
social
cigar smoke.
distancing.
Okay. Who was smoking cigar?
That lady right there, she's got a cigar in her mouth.
She's chewing it. She's not smoking it.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
I thought.
Decoded
So would
Warrior,
you
thank you
smoke
very
if
much
she
for
was
the follow.
smoking it?
Yeah.
Some people can chew cigar, madame.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Okay, now, everybody relax, please. Thank you. Mr. Mays, go ahead and start from over again. 0.
Okay. Miss Devine, when did you become aware Miss Winters was renting a property?
I can't remember the date exactly, but she was advertising all on Twitter and the Yellow Pages.
Okay. How did you get in touch with her?
I phoned her up and asked her about the property.
How did that conversation go?
Really well. She advised me that to come on down to come look at the property.
Okay. When you got to the property, what happened?
I was greeted by her. She was very polite to begin with. She then took me through the house, showing me everything. And then she was telling me like how it's a nice neighborhood, safe neighborhood, you know, and that I can't sleep in a certain room, which I was fine with. After the look around, she then told me the price and said to give her the money and she would give me the keys.
Okay. What price did she mention?
2,500 a week.
Okay. Did you sign an
Upfront.
agreement?
No, it was just a verbal agreement. She said she was an officer and that she's a trustworthy person.
Okay. So you paid her 2,500 up front.
Correct.
What happened after you moved in?
After I moved in, I was really happy. And then I can't do it. Hang on.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
I just remember her coming and yelling at me and telling me that I was evicted, and she was so rude and aggressive towards me. I felt safe in that house, and then all of a sudden it was taken from me.
Have you ever had dealings with Miss Winters before this?
No, this was the first time.
Hmm. It's okay. Just take a moment, relax.
Okay.
Did Miss Winters mention anything about your personal life as a reason for eviction?
No, she didn't.
Fuck. God damn it. Did she give you any reason at all?
Like why I was evicted,
Yeah.
other than it was a party, but that was it.
Okay. Did she give you any notice that you were evicted?
No, she just came to the house and snatched the keys out of my hand and told me to leave and that I was trespassing.
Okay. Did she give you a refund of the rent you prepaid?
No, I did ask her for it, but she said no. Look, I fuck myself and she hopes I die.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Now I'm living out of my Rihanna.
So you haven't found a safe place to live after this incident?
No.
I wanted her to say because she's lost. Okay.
I've had the wheels stolen off my car 3 times while I've been asleep in it.
That's quite unfortunate. Were you able to get your property out of her house before?
No,
you-
she just took the keys and all my shit's still in there, all my other clothes. This is all I have, what I'm wearing right now.
Okay. Were you able to get your bed or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
I couldn't even get my whips and chains and G-string.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, Your Honor. At this time, no further questions.
Defense. Time to recross.
All right, Miss Devine, you mentioned something about a party. What kind of party?
It was just a party in the street.
A party in the street.
Yes.
So it wasn't in the house.
No, not at all. No one went inside the house or on the property.
Okay, so there was no mess inside the house.
No, there wasn't. No one had been
Okay.
inside. I didn't
Okay.
let anyone in.
All right, Miss Devine. Now, this seems like it must have been very hard for you.
It was.
How soon after being evicted did you speak to Mr. Mays about pursuing this in court?
As soon as I could.
As soon as I could. Was that before or after you tried to blow up Miss Winter's house?
Objection, Your Honor. Scope. Facts not in evidence.
It is in evidence.
No, it's not. You have not provided any copy or posted any copy.
I didn't get a copy. I just have the report number.
Well. Still. It's not within the
It's up
scope
to the
of the
judge if it's in
questioning.
evidence. Why don't we let the judge decide if that police report's in evidence?
Police report right now is currently in evidence.
All right. So again,
Your
may I-
Honor.
may I
Hold
have the
on,
witness
hold on.
answer the
State
question?
your objection. Hold on. State your objection.
Your Honor, not only is this not in scope of what I was asking in my line of questioning, the fact that Mr. Braun is able to enter evidence into the court proceeding.
Don't go that far. You're objecting the scope of the questions, right?
Yes, one of many
Keep it
objections.
that way. Yes, keep it that way. Okay, Mr. Braun, the objection is sustained. Find a different question.
I got nothing else. I'll recall her though.
Would you like to recross?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Miss Devine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Your Honor, may I request a sidebar?
Go ahead. Mr. Braun. Now, this is the best time to discuss about it.
Yes, Your Honor. I thoroughly object to this. I mean, being able to put in police reports of incidences that occur long after the initial incident have no bearing on
After?
what happened.
How do you know how fucking long ago it was?
Because you've just gave a number. I mean, that report could say anything. It could say that your client instigated it. It could say my client instigated it. Right now, it's all hearsay that's based off that
It's
report.
not hearsay. It's a
And if
police
the
report.
report, hold on. If the police report doesn't have a date on it, you're in for a big trouble here, Mr. Braun.
We don't even have a copy of the report. None has been provided to us.
You still haven't received your copy from Mr. Braun?
That is correct.
I never got the report. I got the report number, and the DA never gave me the full report.
Then how are you planning to use that report?
Because I know what the incident was.
You know exactly the full details of the whole incident.
Yep.
You were there, Mr. Braun?
I have the details from the incident. I know who the arresting officers were. I know that there was a tanker blown up there. I've spoken to my client before. I know what I'm talking about.
Your
I just
Honor-
don't have the copy of the report.
Your Honor, I then
It's not my
refer to
fault.
the whole.
Hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead, Mr. Mace.
I then again refer to the whole. It's been on the docket for 2 months. A lot more could have been done further out. Trying to pull out last minute motions and enter in police
Wasn't
report
last minute.
numbers with
There's 24 hours left. I did everything according to procedure.
He did respond according to procedure, and Mr. Braun was not taking this case until at the very last 2 days, I believe. Right, Mr. Braun?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's why I allowed it in. But by simply allowing that report to be in doesn't mean that it will have that effectiveness. At the end, I will the one who decide if it's
He
relevant to
hasn't
the
given
case
it or not.
Okay, Mr. Mates?
Your Honor, I respectfully disagree, but if that's how you want to proceed, that's how
Oh.
we will proceed.
We will proceed that way.
All right.
But again, I would like to say, next time, when you submit a report, I want you to get a copy from the DA and allow both sides to have it. Because right now, he will not even know what are you talking about, even what's in the report. So you cannot actually do anything about it. The report is there. The report is there. It's just, I don't think I'll let you use it.
Can I ask, Your Honor, do you have a copy of the report?
I do have a copy, which is why I'm amazed that you don't.
Well, again, talk to the DA about that. They never gave it to me.
Okay, I will give you both copies right now. Okay,
Okay, Your Honor.
and then
Appreciate that.
we're gonna have a 5 to 10 minute recess
Okay.
to allow you both to read the report and study it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
If you do need more time, please let me know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sounds good?
Yes,
Thank
Your
you,
Honor.
Your Honor.
No problem.
All right, we're gonna have a 10-minute recess because apparently the judge is gonna allow that report to be entered in.
What? That's bullshit. It has nothing to do with it. though.
Exactly.
Just this police report.
So what do we do?
Well, I mean, he kind of
we're
didn't.
fucked now,
No,
right?
no,
Should I
it's,
just
the
run?
DA just never gave me or me the report.
No.
So
What
he
are
never
you
got
being
it
charged
either,
with
so
anyway? Like, what are
She-
you
we
facing
she-
gotta-
here?
she's suing.
we gotta get the
She's
judge
not
to
being
give to
charged
us,
with
and
anything.
then we're gonna take
Oh,
a
what are
recess
you
and look at
suing
it.
for, bitch? What the fuck?
I want my
Wrongful
rent money
eviction.
back.
I don't really.
Wrongful eviction.
You know,
Oh, okay. How much is that?
The inflated price or the real price?
The inflated one.
I believe I put down 20K,
Oh,
right
okay.
around there,
Oh,
for
that's not
the
too bad.
pain, suffering, hassle, everything else.
So you're trying to get 20 grand out of this?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she's living in her car,
I'm gonna
apparently.
run this bitch through the fucking ringer.
She's not living in her fucking car.
Well, they have no proof she's not.
This bitch fucking took me to civil court for running over a car in my Riata. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking make her life difficult.
Jesus, you're...
Wait, Terry, you ran someone's car over with a Riata?
Yeah, I ran over her car with my Riata.
When
I
did
drove
you
over
get
it a
sued
couple
by
times
this?
And flattened it.
When,
Wait, so I can only guess if they're doing this report. Does that mean we're pretty well fucked?
no, because they still have to prove that it's
relevant.
relevant at all. You kind of missed the whole reason for personal differences or lifestyle style choices.
So what do I say if he's asked me about the incident? What do I just say? What happened, or like how do I play it off?
I'll just say that you had a parking incident after you had been evicted.
I don't know. I
And,
sort of drove the oil tanker at the house.
actually, you know what?
Or I
This
reversed
case
it
is
up to
also
it and
this
tried
case
blowing
is
it up.
also up for appeal, so we can
No, I did it twice. This is the first time round.
yeah, but this case we're still appealing your charges of attempted murder. Therefore, we can always plead the fifth because it's before a criminal court. And you don't have to answer
There
any
was two
questions about it.
instances where I blew up a truck at her house.
Okay, let me
The one where I got held for trial, and then the first time out, like an hour after I got evicted, I did fireworks, quote
Right.
unquote.
all right, let me see which one it is and I'll advise you.
Ah, Terry, you're such a hot fucking mess, but I love you.
That's why I'm your enforcer.
Yes, you are.
Excuse me.
I'm a little psycho.
Just a little bit. Just enough, you know?
Okay.
We are
So-
currently under recess until both of the lawyers go ahead and read the reports. Let me know when you both are ready.
So again, it is the first time it's attempted first-degree murder times 4, attempted murder of
so
a
we
government
complete the
employee.
fifth.
Exactly, because it's before criminal courts.
Is that the right one though?
Yep.
Do you want to double check it just in case?
I double checked because this is the
Fuck
one
yes.
this is the one where I came down to the cells to represent you after she called me.
Oh, I know. Cat's a lifesaver.
Mm. Oh, it was clever as fuck of you to fucking have them call me thinking I was a lawyer. That was brilliant, woman.
Right.
That was a fucking 500 IQ play.
Don't forget, another good one you can always use is family. You're allowed one call to family as well. Even if there's not a lawyer, you're allowed to call a family member.
Are you?
Yes, you are. It's your constitutional right.
Oh, perfect. Well, Cat and Patty are like my parents.
Yeah, I mean, you're all family, so.
I don't
Oh
think
my god,
Patty
you
would,
should too
admit
adopt
that.
me so I can be Cherry Pat.
I mean,
You
we
can't
can
even say it, can you?
I can't. That's too funny.
we can ask for an adoption hearing after this.
Patrickson.
Honey, do you want to adopt Cherry? And make her
Ow,
our daughter?
Oh, I'm gonna piss myself.
I
This is
mean,
too
see,
funny.
if she was your daughter,
I don't have
that's
bandages, shit.
discipline. That's not assault.
Thanks for fathering me, Dad.
There you go.
Oh my god. You fucking weirdo, Cherry.
He's not coming back, is he?
No, he will, but
Damn.
I'm just waiting for the email.
I think you calling him dad put him over the edge.
Should I email him and tell him to come back?
Yeah, but you have to say dad.
Oh no.
I don't know whether to call you or Zebra first.
So what's this
Oh my god.
zebra fuck no?
I don't know, Cherry?
Sorry, what was that?
She's broken.
Yeah. What's the zebra fuck
Sorry,
no?
Patty's really mad at me. He is really mad.
I guess you gotta give him a hug when you see him.
No, that'll piss him off more. Has anyone got a bandage? By the way, I really need a bandage.
Nope.
Let me look.
Actually, I've got it to work before calling
I
family.
have a chicken, but no bandage.
Fuck, have you got a bandage?
Here you go.
Nope. What does this family member know? Or zebra know? Actually, here,
I don't
let's
think he
go to the
really knows.
hospital real quick. I'll give
Actually, let me
you the
see if
keys.
they got. Have you guys got bandages?
Yeah, I got it.
By any chance?
Only if you put it on your face.
So, she blown up anyone recently?
You fuck yourself.
No, actually, surprisingly, other than herself, no.
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty standard issue for us, though. So
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, that's a daily occurrence.
Congratulations on your guys' case as well.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't in the city when it happened, but I heard about the results, so we
Yeah.
were pleased.
Yeah, I heard about them as well, so. Pretty good friends with a bunch of the lawyers on it, so.
It was a great case, actually. I heard it went really well, and it was very spicy.
Yeah, I almost figured that would be Section S, but I mean, if it turned out legitimate, that's even better. We need stricter enforcement so people don't try that stuff going after businesses and residents and
Yeah. Should definitely happen more often.
Might not fare so well for other people, though.
Eh. Who cares? Fuck them. Jerry, are you dying? Are you being yelled at right now?
I'm trying to figure out if he's waking back up. He is very, very, very mad at me.
I can't imagine why. I mean, if he didn't want to adopt you, all he had to say was no. Honey,
Please,
why are you so mad at her? If you don't want me to adopt her, just say
Shut up,
no.
cat, I swear to God.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Cherry knows the
sorry. Are
risks
you
associated with
talking
ever
to your
calling me that
fucking
again. Now.
sergeant at arms that way?
Absolutely, I will fucking take a fucking beating knowing what he knows.
I just said.
Patty, Let's
I
just
just
say
said
Patty and I talk too much.
Yeah, I just said I got a lot of evidence on things you've told me, cunt. So shut your fucking face.
Come to do housekeeping.
Never call me that again, or I will fucking kill you.
Allegedly.
No, I'll do the time for it. I don't
Oh
care.
no, he'll absolutely do it and serve the time for it.
Patty,
And
Fair
then he'll
enough.
wear a
Patty,
giant
check
sandwich
your
board on his
email.
chest that says, "I killed Jerry."
Patty, check your
Uh-huh.
Oh, keep everything the voice now. And cut off.
You guys wouldn't happen to have food, would you?
No, do you want me to go
Nope.
do a food run? Because no one's got food or anything, and I could do bandages. I'll go do a run. It's fine.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I was gonna offer him money, but
Alright, so I just gotta make sure I plead the fifth, right?
yeah, I'll object to it as soon as it comes up.
You could just plead the
Perfect.
first because apparently Patty thinks the First Amendment is what you're supposed to say you're pleading. So he's been saying it wrong his entire life.
Okay, so anything
had to explain
related
that.
to the
And-
case.
This is why people need to call lawyers.
Uh-huh. When I
This is
said
why I
something to
always
him, he
call a
goes, "I
lawyer."
plead the first." I was like, "I'm sorry, why are you pleading the first?" He goes, "Is that not what I'm supposed to plead?" I was like, "No, you're supposed to plead the fifth. Why the fuck would you plead the first?" And he's like, "Have I been doing it wrong my whole life?" I was like, "Yes, you have." And then he's like, "What's the First Amendment?" I was like, "Just look it up, sweetheart."
As for the zebra guy, he was there when I had the party. Whether he'll make up shit, because I took no one into the house, no one went inside. So whether he'll try and make shit up will be a different story.
I mean, technically, if he pleads the first, he's pleading that he can say whatever the hell he wants.
What's
Oh,
about that fucking
condom
zebra
ads?
is
They've
gonna
been around
say,
for a while.
Oh, she let people in.
You've
I
obviously been
guarantee
looking
it."
at too much porn. Because they target those ads. And I didn't run an ad, so I do apologize.
Hmm.
Depending on what that zebra says, he's either gonna die after this case, or he'll live to see another day.
Is he aware of this?
Well, he was there on the day when I
No.
had the party.
Is he aware of? We got
That
to
he'll
figure
die.
out. Yeah, we got to figure out how to talk to him alone.
I don't know. No, I don't want to spook him because he'll run straight away. He's like, I
Like
don't
a
know.
deer
I
in
think they're
headlights.
fucking. I think they're fucking.
I see hot condoms. Interesting.
Plus, he's a little weird. I don't think he's mentally stable.
Depending on what side the hot's on, to be honest.
Because honestly, his parents must have been doing crack to name him Z. I sure as fuck would have done crack to name my child Z.
Interesting.
True. True.
Where the hell's this judge? I'll go let him know. Murphy, you good if I go tell the judge we're all good?
Might be whispering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Looks
Your,
like
your
we're ready.
honors? Yeah, sorry to interrupt. We're all ready.
You ready? Okay.
On this one, so yep, you sure can.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Oh,
5 each for
thank
you
you.
and lawyer.
Oh, you're a champion,
and-
Patty.
See, I don't expect compromise, so why do I have to be expected fucking compromise from me?
I'm awake way too early for this.
No, because she's gonna say no. That's the
I want a man chest, by the way.
Yeah, they're fun, aren't they?
A shit ton of fun.
Uh-huh.
I want Rudy to wake up so I can get that goddamn that bike.
Oh, yeah,
Hopefully
the
he
rat
wakes
bike.
up tomorrow.
Gross.
Did you talk
hopefully?
to
Pass.
Kat about that or not?
Yeah, I spoke
Yeah,
to
she did.
Cap,
Oh.
but we need to speak with
Where's
Rudy.
the damn
since it's a
lesbian?
lot of
Yeah,
money.
Yep.
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
I've given her the okay from me, but considering the amount, I said that would have to pass through Rudy.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah.
And I don't think Rudy does email,
I bet it
so
is.
I'm just gonna
No.
hit you with an email real quick. Hang on.
So when he
What if
brings, when he brings
No,
up
okay.
the explosion for the first time, just say, I'm sorry, I played the fifth, and then I'll jump in.
got it.
If that's what I gotta do to get a girlfriend, I guess.
Actually, on second thoughts, Cat, don't worry.
I don't think it would. work.
300k is a lot of money.
You can't.
It's a
you
lot of
can't,
money
like-
when you don't know if.
But I could probably
The
just get a
house by
Damon
itself.
custom for half the price as well.
Yeah,
When I
it's
think about it,
it's a lot of money, especially
No.
when you don't know if PDM's gonna get new stock in soon, like they've been saying forever. So
I'm not saying it's.
well, I guess then
ridiculous.
I can ask the club to assist me with that
Not a
one. This
solution
will be
for me.
cheaper.
yeah, I don't know. If it's 300k for a rat bike, they're not the greatest bikes. They're more just history at this point,
No, because again, you
That's
can't
true.
They're a
paint house,
collector's
fix the
item.
Foundation.
It's like
Mhm.
if it was like
Problem is-
200 or
Like a
150k, I could
the
probably get
problem-
behind
No,
it.
I get why it's the price it
not-
is. It's because you can't
not
get
a
your fucking
super
hands on it. So and no one's gonna really sell theirs. It's a collector's piece, 100%.
I think there's only 5 or 6 in the city total.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we own
And,
like 3 of them.
Our club, our club owns 3 of them. Me and
Mhm.
Lucy
I mean, you're
have
probably right.
2. Somebody else had one of them.
But the thing is,
Blaine?
And
I
then
don't
Blaine
think it's
has one,
possible
and
for-
then I think
Court is in
Rob
back
has
in
the other-
session.
Rate me for a
Oh,
long
shit.
time.
Who?
I think I can't remember.
Okay. Now, defense, do you have any more witnesses? I mean prosecution. Do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, I do
Speak up,
not.
everybody, by the way. Now you can yell again. You do not. Okay. Now we will be switching to the defense side. Do you have any witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead and present your witness.
I'd first like to call Scarlet Winters to the stand.
Miss Winters.
I'm gonna have a look for some weakness.
Do me a
Maybe if-
favor, Miss Winters. Raise your left arm. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you Nikes?
I do.
Your witness.
Wonder if they have reinforced steel.
Hello,
seats
Miss
for
Winters.
her
How are you
big
doing
fat
today?
ass.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
All right, so I just want to, get your side of the story as far as this eviction. As far as the rent price that was stated by Miss Devine, was that accurate? 2,000 a week,
2,500.
2,500 a week. So
Yep.
that much is true.
Mhm.
And about how long would you say Miss Devine was a tenant of yours until you made the decision to terminate the tenancy?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Wow. That is not a long time, Miss Winters. Why the quick turnaround?
Well, when I took her through the house, I showed her around. I said the only rules of the house were no parties, don't cause any trouble, don't bring any like trouble to the house, don't bring anything illegal into the house, and etc. etc. I was on duty that day, and within 15 minutes, there was a massive party at my house being advertised on Twitter. I went down there because there are multiple
forgot about
10 for
They
fights
have
in
no
progress,
evidence.
It's a
things of
straight
that
party.
nature. I got there and there was a huge party at my house. Like, it was out of control. Anyway, Z was down there. One of the other
Objection, Your
tenants.
Honor. Narrative.
I'm just saying my side of the story.
You,
What happened?
you cannot object to the witness testifying.
Yeah,
Overruled.
Fuck.
thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so anyway, I went down there and I grabbed the keys from Miss Devine and I said, you've broken the rules of the house. You've been evicted. This is a chaotic mess. All the police units were being pulled up to the house. It was almost as though she had taken the keys and just intentionally tried to fuck with me, I guess is the word. Sorry for the language, Your Honor. So yeah, I took the keys, and then just after that, a tanker full of petroleum approached the house, was parked on the lawn of the house, and shots were fired at the tanker by Miss Devine, as stated in the police report. The tanker exploded. My vehicle exploded. 7 people were downed at the scene. 1 medic was downed and put into ICU. Almost
Objection,
died.
Your Honor. Facts not evidence.
It's all in the report.
Yeah, the police report.
Hold on, miss. Hold on. Miss Winters. You don't get to speak to the lawyer when he's objecting. You just
Sorry, Your
stop
Honor.
talking until I tell him my verdict on his objection. Thank you. Say it again. Objecting what exactly?
Facts not evidence, Your Honor. Nowhere in the report does it indicate there were 5 injured parties.
Yes, but she
Or
can
7.
say it still. She can still say it, even if it's not in the report.
Because she
Your
was
Honor.
there.
Okay. Am I free to continue, Your Honor?
Continue. I overruled.
And actually, it does say it injured 5 people.
Yeah, but your client said 7, so.
Well, 5. My apologies. It was 2 months ago, or 6 weeks ago, however long ago it was. But it was a while ago. I know a lot of people went down. It was a huge thing at the time. Anyway, aside from that, I've been having Miss Devine harass me constantly. She
All right, Miss Winters, I'm going to stop you there because I
Okay.
do have some follow-up questions about
Yep.
what you've already said. Now, you mentioned something about being on duty. Could you state for the record on duty doing what?
as a police officer.
So you're a officer of the law.
Yes.
So these house rules are not trivial for you, Miss Winters. Would you say that's
Conflict
correct?
of interest, mate.
True.
Okay. So when
That's what I
no
was
parties,
trying to get her to-
no
trying to get you
drugs,
to
no
say the
criminal
patch
activity,
was the
those
reason you were evicted.
those are matters of personal liability for yourself. Is that right?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So evicting Miss Devine in that perspective was would you say it was necessary?
Absolutely.
Okay. And just to verify the timeline here, approximately how long after you evicted Miss Devine did she return with tanker, as you said?
Objection,
within-
relevance.
Within 10 minutes.
Hold on, Miss Winters. Hold
sorry.
on, Mr.
I will
Murphy.
argue that objection up and down because Mr. Mays deceptively implied that this incident occurred days, if not weeks, after the eviction. So this timeline is very relevant, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I never stated days or weeks
You
after.
absolutely said. You absolutely
If
specified.
I may finish,
Hold
Mr.
on.
Braun.
I will
weeks.
decide. I will decide if it's Senate or not, Mr. Murphy.
Your Honor, I would like to continue. As stated by the
Continue.
witness, this happened after. It has no bearing on the matter at hand. It has no bearing on the cause for eviction. Therefore, it should not be entered.
You are
Sustained.
high. Are you,
Do
Your
not
Honor?
insult.
Your
do
Honor.
not insult him, Mr. Braun. Not in my court.
Your Honor, how are you going to sustain that objection? It happened minutes afterwards.
There you go.
How are the two instances not related?
Hold on. Go. I will overrule it for a little bit. Go ahead. Continue your questioning.
As you were saying, Miss Winters, approximately how long after the eviction did the attack on your property by the evicted tenant occur?
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Yep. And I
And the-
also got text messages from her.
Okay, we'll get into that. In the intervening 10 minutes, did Miss Devine express to you in verbal or written form any intention to litigate on her behalf in this matter?
Sorry, can you say the, like, in layman's terms, please?
Did Miss
Like, take me
Devine?
to court?
Yeah, did Miss Devine say at any point in time before attacking your house that she intended to sue you for damages?
Objection leading.
No.
Sustained. Rephrase the question.
I don't know how to rephrase the question. I don't know how I'm leading. How am I leading?
You are literally giving her the answer, and you're just making
No,
her
it's
say
a yes or no
yes.
question.
Say it
I
again.
think I got him
Say the question
frazzled.
again.
Did Miss Devine threaten to sue you before taking violent action in blowing up your residence and your vehicle?
Now, how can you rephrase this?
There's
Think about
no way to rephrase it. It's literally not a leading question.
Do you want me to teach you how to be a
it's a
lawyer
yes
right
or no
now,
question.
Mr. Braun? No, Mr. Braun. Hold on. Objection sustained. Rephrase the question.
I love this judge. I want him to have my baby.
Miss Winters,
Yes?
did Miss Devine threaten to sue you?
Not to my knowledge, no.
So she never threatened
like,
to sue you.
no, she did, like, after the fact. Like, when when do you want to know?
I can't ask you
Yes.
when, because it's apparently a fucking leading question.
Okay, I'll just say yes in a general sense. She did eventually, yes.
Okay. Did she threaten to sue you the day you evicted her?
No.
Did she threaten to sue you the day after you evicted her?
No.
I think we got under his skin.
And I'll just be straight up. I don't remember exactly when she said she was going to sue me. I can't remember the date.
You
So-
see how much less elegant this line of questioning is? That was not a fucking leading question. Anyway, so she blew up your house and your car before she threatened to sue you.
Yes.
All right, very well. Okay. New line of questioning. Let me think.
Take
you have
your
any-
time.
Do you have any
You're a
other
witness.
tenants, Miss Winters?
Yes.
Have you ever had to evict any of your other tenants?
No.
And why is that?
Nobody's caused any trouble at the house. I've got like 20 people that live under my house, and nobody's caused any issues.
Okay. All right. What else do I need to ask? You had mentioned some communication in the intervening time regarding the incident. What kind of communication have you had with Miss Devine?
Text messages, just threatening Do you want me to read that out or?
Objection, facts on evidence.
This testimony, she's talking about stuff that happened to her.
If she says it wasn't in the phone, I don't mind it. But she said she's gonna read it off her phone, so sustained.
So aside from the text messages, I've had verbal altercations with.
Sustained. That means you don't really answer that question, unless if you can go off based on your memory.
What happened
okay.
was she
Yeah.
drove
I
a
got
tanker up to
question.
the house
That-
and
that
blew the
objection is
tanker up.
sustained. I got a new question.
Right.
Has Miss Devine expressed any threats towards you between then
Yeah.
and now?
Yes. Am I
So
allowed
it's
to
a
go into
straight-
detail with that, or?
Just leave it at yes. Just
Okay.
leave it at yes, because he's gonna.
Am I not allowed to bring up things that have happened to me, or is that against the rules?
You are, but apparently not. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Yes, I have had threats.
Your Honor, could you clarify for the court if she is actually allowed to talk about things that happened to her firsthand? Because that's not
She
hearsay.
is allowed to talk about the things that happened to her, Mr. Braun.
Okay,
okay,
so is a
but I will
text
dumb it
message
down
that she
for you.
received not something that happened to her?
That is something that happened to her, but for her to get her phone out in court and read it off her texts right now, I say you should have submitted that into evidence.
I mean-
Because- hold on.
What if she recites it from memory?
If she recites it from memory, then she is most than welcome.
I can give you tutoring lessons later, Murphy, if you need them.
Excuse me, cocksucker?
Hey, stop.
Hold on. Both of you! Behave! You heard me, Mr. Braun. Now you know this fact. If she can recite it off her memory, then go ahead. Ask her that question.
Miss Winters, do
it
you
worked.
recall any of the threats that were made against you by Miss Devine?
Yeah. So the text message was pretty brief. It
Making me laugh like
just said,
It's myself getting paid.
if I can't live there, no one can. And I said, who the fuck is this? And then they said, your worst fucking nightmare. So that was the text message that I recall.
Oh yeah, that definitely sounds
And
like me.
the other threats that have happened to me have been that recently I had to sue Mr. Vine for running over my car and causing damage to my vehicle in a civil court when I was stopped talking to my wife at a stoplight. And she's been ongoing, like I've just had
Legally
ongoing targeted harassment from her since the incident.
All right, very well.
Touched us.
Very well, Miss Winters.
Case.
That's good. I got
And
this.
just for the record of the court, are any of your other tenants in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Did you name and point them out?
Z over there.
Mr. Zebra.
Yeah.
All right, very well. And you think
Fuck, that was good.
was Miss Devine charged with the incident that occurred after her eviction?
Yes, I believe she was. I'm not sure she was held. I think she was held until trial. I think.
Oh, I'm not talking about the other incident. I'm talking about this incident.
Objection
what one?
confusing?
What incident?
The incident we're here to discuss.
Overruled, Mr. Braun. Make it very clear for her. Make it very clear.
The incident we are here to discuss today. The incident at your house and the eviction.
Yeah, I like I said, I think she for the blowing up of the tanker, she was held until trial.
Okay.
That was the
And
second
pending a
time.
murder, possibly a murder investigation.
That's okay,
If
watch
the
this.
medic didn't pull out of ICU. But I don't know what ended up happening with that. It was a conflict of interest. So
All right. Very
was
well.
never caught the first time.
Miss Winters, I don't think I have anything further for
Caught
you right
until
now.
trial.
Mm-hmm. I know.
oh sorry. Stay.
Your witness.
Thank you. Miss Winters, do you have a signed rental agreement with Mr. Zebra?
No,
Why not?
because we have a verbal agreement.
How do you enforce said verbal agreement?
Your Honor, objection. Opinion of a layperson.
Opinion of what?
Actually, it's not. It's not opinion of a layperson. She's an attorney. Hang on. I do have an objection for this. Vague. Vague.
Overruled, Mr. Braun. Continue.
If somebody doesn't pay rent, then I ring them up and I ask them to pay rent, and usually they pay. And if we have any issues, then I remove their keys. If they've had a big party or something like that, I've only had to do that one time. Aside from that, that's how I would enforce the verbal contract.
Okay. Can you show any evidence of an agreement to no parties?
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
To-
Objection
to-
scope. We didn't talk shit about rental agreements when I was questioning her. So
Your Honor, Mr. Murphy allowed me to open up questions about rental agreements, and therefore I am going down the rabbit hole.
scope.
Overruled. You allowed them from the very start, Mr. Braun.
Okay, can I ask what was the
Whatever.
question again?
I asked.
Hold on.
Yes,
hold
Your
on,
Honor.
hold on, hold on. Mr. Braun,
What?
we don't need that sassiness of yours in court.
Well, maybe you should.
Murphy.
When was the last time did I ever get a lawyer, a grown-up man, in my courtroom saying whatever?
I don't know. The day
Now
you made a lot
straighten
of
yourself
bad
up here,
decisions.
Mr. Braun. Mr. Braun, the only bad decision I'm making right now is letting you stay in the courthouse. Now you better act like it, Mr. Braun. If it's not for me, for your defendant. Thank you. Continue with the questioning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, the question was, can you show evidence of any sort to the no party rule?
No party rule.
Objection. Facts not in evidence.
Sustained. Next question.
Yes, Your Honor. Did Miss Devine pay rent?
She paid the upfront cost. Yes.
And that was for the starting for the week that she paid for, correct?
Objection.
Yeah.
Asked and answered.
Yeah.
Sustained.
So yeah.
No, Your Honor, that was not asked and answered. It was confirming with the defendant that the payment was for the week going ahead and not
Oh.
any sort of damage deposit or anything like that.
This has all been established.
It was already established. Now I know. You can continue with the next question. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. Miss Winters, did you find anyone in your house?
Objection.
the-
Scope.
Your Honor,
Sustained. No. Overruled. Overruled. I would like to see where this is going first.
at the time of the party, did you find anyone in your house?
I ran into the house and it was a mess. Everybody was outside on the front lawn.
But no one was inside.
Nobody was inside, but clearly had been. There's a lot of damage.
Did you photograph the damage?
Objection. Facts not in evidence.
Sustained.
All right, no further questions.
Would you like to recross?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think I'm getting under his skin.
Yeah.
Ms. Winters, if
too.
you could refer to the police report.
Objection, scope on the cross.
Sustained.
All right, forget it then.
You can now leave, Miss Winters. You have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Next witness, Mr. Braun.
I'd like to call Zebra to the stand.
He is 100% gonna lie on the stand.
Yeah, watch this.
Raise your left arm. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you Mufasa?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Your witness.
Mr. Bra, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good
Objection,
today.
relevance.
Let's skip the pleasantries.
Sure. Mr. Bra, how do you know Miss Winters?
She's my landlord. I rent a room from her.
Okay. How long have you been a tenant in her property?
At least think 1.5 to 2 months now.
Okay. Would you consider her a fair landlord?
Objection.
Landlady?
Opinion. Or speculation, I guess.
Overruled. Could they answer the question?
Yes, she's fair. One time I couldn't pay the 2,500. She let me pay like 500, and then I think I paid the rest the next day or something like that.
Okay. Has Miss Winters ever threatened to evict you for payment issues like that?
No, never.
She ever threatened to evict you for any other reason?
Nope, never.
Have you ever thrown a party at the residence?
No.
Have you ever used illegal drugs in the residence?
Objection,
No.
relevance.
The house rules, Your Honor. Establishing the house rules.
I would say overruled on this one. Continue with the line of questioning.
Mr. Bra, have you ever done any criminal activities in the house that might cause concern for an officer of the law?
No, never.
Okay. Let me think.
A boring fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Someone really needs to show him how to have fun.
Or get laid.
Mr.
Yeah,
Bra,
that too.
how would you describe the relationship between Miss Winters and Miss Devine based on
Objection,
your...
speculation.
Can I ask my fucking question before you chime in? Thanks.
Mr. Braun!
Can I finish my question, Your Honor?
Finish the question.
How would you describe the relationship between Miss Winters and Miss Devine
Do it again.
as you witnessed it personally while she was a tenant at the residence?
Objection, lacks
Objection.
foundation and speculation.
Objection.
Objection,
Overruled.
compound objection.
Objection overruled. Answer that question. I want to hear it.
Really pissed off.
From what I've seen in my own eyes, I think Miss Cherry has been mad at Miss Winters for kicking her out. You know.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bro, but I was referring to the brief tenure during which she was a tenant.
Like
Basically, he's asking you when she was still living inside the house. How was the relationship between the two?
I got to live inside it. I got to party outside it.
like when she didn't throw a party or when she did. I'm so confused.
Oh my
All right,
god.
I'll,
This is
I'll
great.
move on. I'll move on.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna get more specific for you, Mr. Bra. I know it's
Objection.
probably been a long day for
The
you.
witness.
What?
Mr. Bra, were you present when Miss Devine was evicted?
When they were
That's a long
evicted, yeah.
pause.
Okay.
When the party was happening, yeah, I was over there.
Okay. And do you recall what was said or no?
I do not recall. No.
Okay. Do you recall Miss Devine returning with a gas tanker and trying to destroy the property?
Objection, leading.
Sustained.
Okay. Were you present at the residence at the party when a gas tanker exploded at the property?
Objection. Leading again?
I'm asking him if he was at a
Overruled.
location.
No, do not. Overruled. Answer that question.
Yeah, I was there when I saw the tanker come in. Yeah.
Okay. And in your own words, what did you observe happen?
I saw a tanker parked outside the place, and a whole bunch of police were swarming the location, and then they were trying to get the tanker out of there. No one knew how to drive a big truck but me. I hopped in the big truck and I tried to get the tanker out of there.
Your Honor, I request a sidebar at this time.
Okay. Come ahead, both of you. Come here to the left. And whisper.
Yes, Your Honor. Call this sidebar because I believe the witness just perjured himself. Miss Winters testified that the events of the tanker happened.
What the fuck you on about? How do you know he's
Can I
perjuring
finish?
himself?
Mr. Braun, first of all, language. Second, let him continue.
Miss
It's the
Winters.
same. Let him finish the question. Let him finish his statement. You literally said it himself, Mr. Braun. Okay.
Miss
Now
Winters
finish what you
testified
want to
that
say.
the incident with the tanker happened well after the party. Mr. Brodges
10
testified
minutes
that it
after the
happened
party.
during the party.
The party was still going on. Yeah. That's not fucking perjury. Dumbass.
Again, language, Mr. Braun. You are in the very
He's wasting
tightrope here.
everybody's time with his bullshit.
Nobody's wasting anybody's time. This is fair. This is judgment. This is court. Everybody gets a chance.
Perjury? Come on.
But it is not enough for him to be perjuring himself. In
Okay,
his
Your
own
Honor.
way, he
not
might
even enough to
think the
impeach him.
party's still going. You know?
Okay, Your Honor. Fair enough. Thank
But
you
but
for
I
hearing
advise
it
you to
out.
think, no problem. But I advise you to think very carefully about the recross because
Your
it
Honor.
was a party.
Yes, Your
There
Honor.
was a party. Everybody knows there was a party.
Yep. Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. And you never hold on. Also, the reason why it's not perjury because it could possibly not him be the perjurer. It could possibly be Miss Winters as the perjurer. You don't know that.
Yeah, understood, Your Honor. I apologize.
No problem. Now everybody back to your position.
Thank you. Good luck.
Kangaroo in my direction.
Do without your little comments, Mr. Mays. Don't fucking talk to me.
Excuse me?
He talks to me, Mr. Braun.
Oh.
As he should as well.
Yeah, you made a little comment.
All right.
Maybe
Go
I did.
ahead,
Maybe
ask
I
your
didn't.
question.
As you were saying, Mr. Zebra, what happened after you tried to move the truck, as you're saying?
Well, I think there was actually 2 trucks that was involved. I think I pulled the second one out of the location when there was police swarming the location. The police tried to stop me, asked me what I was doing with it, but I told them I was getting it out of there and leaving the location.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? It never blew up? That's what it sounds like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think.
Did I blow it up? I can't remember, to be honest.
I just have one more question for
just
you,
wait.
Mr. Bra. Would you? Actually, I got no further questions.
Hey, Mr. Bra. The truck you
Hello?
were in, did it ever explode?
Objection,
Second.
relevance.
Overruled. Answer the question.
The second truck I drove away, no, I did not. I got it out of there before it could blow up.
Thank you. Do you have a signed rental agreement with Miss Winters?
Objection, scope.
Right.
Sustain.
Your Honor, they already laid the foundation
witness.
stating that he was a tenant of Miss Winters. I'm trying to verify that off that foundation.
And Miss Winter already said most of her tenants are verbal contracts, as you saw. So, sustained. Continue with the questioning.
Okay, Your Honor. Mr. Bruh, when Miss Winters agreed to rent the room to Miss Devine, were you present?
Yeah, I remember Miss Devine pulling up and they were talking. I was close by because I was just over there at the house.
Were they friendly and cordial?
Yes.
Objection. Objection. Speculation.
It's not speculation.
Overruled. Overruled. Answer that question.
When the time when she got the keys, yes.
I'm just.
Okay. Has Miss Winters ever informed you that you could be evicted at any time?
Objection asked and answered.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't. Overruled. Answer that question.
Yes, for parties and the house rules.
Has she stated that it would be immediate?
Yes.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Would you like to recross?
No, I'm good.
Thank you, Mr. Bra.
Bruh.
Bro.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Does the defense have
Shut
any
the
further
fuck up,
witnesses?
Cherry Devine.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
You fucking crackhead doesn't even remember.
Bruh.
Bruh.
She's been with Brad too long.
Bruh.
Miss Devine, raise your left arm.
Oh, do I need to be sworn in again?
Miss Devine, can you do me a favor?
Oh, yeah.
Take off that tobacco off your mouth.
I already tried. I can't.
You cannot, huh?
Yeah, it's like stuck there.
That's okay. Okay. Yes, I will. Did I already swear? Yes, I did.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Your witness.
Miss Devine, I'll dispense with the pleasantries as requested.
Mm-hmm.
On the day in question, were you convicted of blowing up a tanker and injuring a bunch of people and destroying a bunch of property in Mirror Park at Miss Winter's residence?
Objection, compound.
Sustained.
Okay.
Try to rephrase that question, Mr. Braun.
Miss Devine, were you convicted of all those things?
Your Honor, at this time, I am.
What is all those things? Even if I was the.
Well, I either got to go
Mr.
one
Brock.
way or the other, Your Honor. Which is it?
Go
Which
the
is
other.
it?
Go the other.
Miss Devine,
Go
were
ahead.
you convicted?
Hold on. What did you want to say, Mr. Mays?
Your Honor, I object to this line of questioning as the matter is still before criminal court on the docket.
You heard.
Innocence and guilt has not been proven
What
in
the
the
fuck are
matter.
you talking about?
There's an appeal forward.
There's an appeal for it, so it's under appeal and we can't talk about it. Suck my balls, dude.
Well, I mean, she has the right to
Mr.
not.
Braun. Are we gonna have this discussion again?
No, he doesn't know what
I'm
he's talking
trying.
about.
Even if he doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't mean you
I am
should
happy
let
to
suck
rephrase
your
the
balls,
question.
Mr. Braun.
I'm happy
Go
to
ahead.
rephrase the question.
Rephrase it.
If I can. Is it okay? Thank you.
There you go.
Miss Devine, were you convicted of attempted murder of a government employee, attempted first-degree murder ×4 for the attack on Miss Winter's residence on the day in question?
Which day in question are we talking about?
the day you were evicted.
No, I wasn't.
So you refute that. You deny it.
Absolutely.
All right. Your Honor, I motion to impeach this witness because she is lying.
Objection, Your Honor. Sidebar.
Both of you, come here.
Your
First
Honor.
of all, hold on. First of all, Mr. Braun, I want you to make it very clear to her if she plead guilty or not to those charges.
I asked if she was
Now,
convicted.
That's the thing. She might not find it like that. She might not understand it like that. Not everybody went to law school, Mr. Braun.
All right. I don't appreciate
That's why
being
I'm
dragged
asking
into
you
a
to ask me
sidebar as an
questions.
interrupt to my question. So if he has an objection,
If I would
I'd
like to
hear
put
it.
my point forward.
He
No,
wants
I
to
want
put his
to hear
point
your
first.
objection. Actually, I want to hear your objection because you interrupted in the middle of a question without getting an answer. So I want to hear the answer before we have the sidebar, or I want to hear a fucking objection.
Okay.
And
Well-
let's hear the objection.
You're moving to impeach the witness because you believe she's lying, correct? Yeah. Your Honor, my client, if the criminal case had been entered in, it would be as evidence. It would be noted that she was placed on a 24-hour investigative hold. Therefore, she did not get charged or convicted that day.
Of the one charge,
Which charge?
the person who almost died. You don't get held unless someone's going to die.
Therefore, all charges were not processed until the next day, Your Honor.
Which actually makes sense right now. Mr. Braun, do you have something to say?
No, whatever. I'll fucking do whatever Bill Mays wants me to do. You want to write my questions for me too? Go ahead.
Well, I offered to tutor
Might
you,
as
sir.
well. Okay, both of you.
I'll tell you one thing.
This is the last
No matter
one.
what.
Okay.
No matter what.
Mr. Braun,
You got no case.
distance! I'm not gonna come here for babysitting you, you hear me? Stop acting like a child!
Tell him to stop acting like a child. I
He's
feed
not
off of
acting
the
like
people
a child,
around
he's
me.
acting like a lawyer!
Yeah, he's
Which
acting
you should
like a
as well.
child. He's acting like a child.
Okay, you know what? Everybody go back to your benches.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Leave the witness on the stand for now. We're gonna take 5-minute recess.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a
You
5-minute
good?
recess because
Again?
because Murphy got told to stop acting like a child and got yelled at.
Well, okay.
Oh shit. We got
I offered to tutor him again, and that set him off.
Oh my god.
Oh
So,
my.
If he snaps again and goes suck my balls, you should say objection. I want rephrasing. Please suck my balls.
Deal.
Say, shut up.
All right.
Jesus
So
Christ.
he tried to impeach Miss Devine for
Yeah.
lying on the stand. He's quite pissed off that I pointed out she was placed on a 24-hour hold, and it was the next day when she was actually convicted.
Yes.
So he's quite upset at that matter.
I bet he is.
I'll just keep poking the bear. I don't mind when the mighty falls. It's always
He's
spectacular.
rattled. He's so fucking rattled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've definitely gotten under his skin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you ever have any other cases or dealings with him, keep me in mind, please.
We were just stood here talking about that.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
You know what? I'm glad I was able to actually wake up this early. I was worried that my 30 alarms wouldn't wake me up.
Is it worth it?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the criminal case.
God, when is the criminal case anyway?
It still hasn't been scheduled.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Oh,
All right. Court is back in session. She is still your witness, Mr. Braun. Any further outburst? I'm not gonna have this discussion again.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Now, let's have this new line of questioning. Let's go.
All right. What about the last question? There was a problem with it.
Yeah.
Do I need to ask it again and be clear?
She was very clear when she said no.
Okay. So she's lying.
Objection, badgering.
I
Sustained.
wasn't talking to her. I was talking to the judge.
She's not lying.
Okay. All right, Miss Devine, if you weren't convicted of all of these crimes, were you placed on a hold for them and a report generated by police who had you in their custody?
Objection leading.
Sustained.
Phil Murphy raging.
It's not a leading question. I just don't even know what to do at this point. Miss Devine, did you deal with the police that day regarding the tanker incident?
Objection leading.
Oh, okay.
It's not leading.
It's not leading on this
Well,
one.
I mean,
Overruled.
fair enough.
Overruled. Go ahead, answer the question.
I can't remember if I dealt with police on that day.
Oh God,
You can't remember. Okay.
Oh,
Did you go to court that day?
That day, no.
You didn't go to court.
On the day I was evicted, no.
Okay, so, all right. Again, I moved to impeach this witness because she's
Objection,
lying.
Your Honor. May I state again that my client was never granted a bail hearing that day. She was never granted a bench trial, as has been stated clearly before.
I asked her if she went to court,
And
and
she
she said no.
did not go to court that day.
She did go to court. It's in the fucking police report.
Hold on.
Again, I reaffirm my motion to impeach this witness.
Hold on, Mr. Braun.
Oh God, who knew this court case would be so fucking good?
Well, I mean, if you look at who I'm representing, that should have been your first hint.
Huh? She definitely doesn't make shit easy, does she? Christ on toast.
No.
She is the pettiest fucking person that I know.
I don't know. You're pretty fucking petty too.
Nothing in the report states
what
that the
she-
bench trial was given on the same day.
What?
But
what
looks
are you
like there
talking
was a
about?
bench trial that was made by Judge Holden.
Okay, Your Honor, when has there ever been a bench trial that happened several days out of the fucking incident? Ever? Or never? I'm pretty sure it's never. I'm pretty sure they happen right after the thing happens every time, like clockwork. So again, I reaffirm my motion to impeach this
Hold
witness
on,
for
both
lying
of
on
you,
the stand.
sidebar.
Oh my God.
Check the name of the judge that was doing the bench trial.
Judge Holden.
It's been discussed.
Your Honor,
That's
I
been
don't have any
discussed, huh?
issues with that. My issue merely is that the bench trial never happened on the same calendar day.
Let me get this
On the
straight.
on the same calendar day, are you really? You know, you want to talk about calendar days and how many different time zones in people's brains there are? Do we want to get into that now?
Well,
Really?
let me get
Bill
this
Mays?
straight. If I is this what happened? Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was held into a trial, and then the trial didn't happen until the next day. Is that correct? Because I saw.
I believe the young lady came out of ICU and she was given time served for the attempted murder charges.
No. We were what happened was we tried to get a trial, tried to get a bench trial for a release. We weren't able to get anything done until later on when that writ of habeas corpus was filed and completed.
And was that done the next day?
It was a couple hours after.
So the
This
bench
is-
trial
this is
was
splitting
done that
hairs.
day?
This is splitting
Hold
hairs
on.
in the highest
Hold
order.
on. Let him finish it on his own. Was the bench trial done that day?
I honestly can't tell you if it was the same day or not.
When we talk
We're
about days,
talking
we're talking
hours. Wait,
about
hold on.
we're talking about a
Listen.
motherfucking tsunami, okay? We're not talking about calendar days, Mr. Mays, okay? Don't get cute with me.
Because if this is only a matter of hours, then it's done on the same day, Mr. Mays.
What do you mean by tsunami, Murphy?
Are you fucking high out of your gourd right now? Like I can't
I
even
don't
with you.
appreciate that.
I can't even
Mr.
with you.
Braun,
You're
Mr.
fucking
Braun,
playing with
stop.
me, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, no, if you're
Treat me
stating
like
that
a fucking adult and an attorney, and I'll treat you
What
like an
date-
adult and an attorney.
What date did
Huh.
the bench trial happen on?
I don't recall exact date.
Now you sound like your client.
And what date does the tanker incident happen?
1 moment.
I'm not gonna stand here and split hairs over fucking calendar date. That's
No,
stupid.
listen. If you don't want to split hairs, just keep your mouth shut and let us handle this.
Well, I have to advocate for my client, so I'm not gonna keep my mouth
Exactly.
shut.
Exactly. Then you don't have to
So if you
insult
want to
him for your
advocate
client.
for your client, then you do want to split hairs. Got it.
The tanker incident happened August 6th, Your Honor.
All right. Can we look in the court records and see what day this bench trial happened on?
The date could be different depending on any number of things: who entered the report, or who, you know.
Just ask her on the stand how long after the tanker incident did the bench trial happen?
I can't ask a question without getting pulled into a pointless sidebar.
I don't think the judge here has pointless reasoning for this.
He didn't. He.
Okay. First of all, I see what you're doing. And you? Nice. But yeah, I want you to get back there and try to be a lot more specific with your questions.
I'm very specific with my
remember-
questions, and then they get fucking objected. So I'm trying to do what you want me to do, Your Honor. You're sustaining all his objections when I'm asking good questions.
Well, to be
Mm,
fair,
So I'm
he's
asking bad
sustained your.
questions, and then I'm not getting objected. So what do you want me to do?
Maybe
You want me to
maybe
ask
the
good
reasons why
questions or
you
bad
think they're good questions is the reason why they get sustained.
I mean, to be fair, he's sustained your objections too. I mean,
I'm
it's
not
quite fair.
talking to you. I'm not
I'm
talking
not
to you. I'm
gonna
talking to the
fucking
judge.
listen, both of you. I'm not gonna fucking spoon feed you. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. As long as you don't tell me how to do my job. Okay? But you have to be acting like adults at least, both of you.
Yes, Your Honor, understood.
I still want to impeach this witness for lying on the stand.
The witness does not believe he lied on the stand, Mr. Braun. That's why I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this. So you want to impeach him for perjury, correct?
No, I just want to impeach him. I'm not trying to charge her with perjury. I just want to impeach her testimony because she's lying about being arrested, going to court, all the stuff that happened after this incident. She's lying.
Well, she has the right
don't
to
think
plead
it's
the
lying.
fifth. She has the right to
It
plead
is
the fifth.
lying. She is misleading in her testimony by saying no to a yes question.
I believe that the
What
issues
was
that
what was the question she said no to?
That's the thing.
she
It's a
went to
very
court.
technical question.
If she went to court after the incident with the tanker.
well, that's not even
Well,
the
you
same
asked
question.
if she went to court on a specific day.
Exactly.
That's where the confusion can be at. Just ask her if she went to court over the tanker incident. There you go. Let's see what she
There
says.
you go. That's much better.
It's
you
the
see?
specific
You
day
don't-
that's
you
causing
don't-
the issue, which
You don't
really
have to
doesn't
get
matter.
very technical about it. Remember, they're not lawyers. You two are. Huh? You two are the lawyers.
Yeah, and that's why she's
And I
lying.
will
Because
make
she's
of
not a
what is going
lawyer
on.
and she's not smart enough to be that 4D chess about
I
it.
won't stand
So
here
she's
and
just
allow you
lying.
to slander my client like that.
I
All right,
mean,
what are you gonna
listen,
do?
listen.
Murphy,
Her
what are you gonna
rent
do?
is
What are you gonna
$2,500
do?
a week.
Murphy, go ask her the
Do
question.
something. Do something.
No,
Yeah, you're just gonna stand there like you said you weren't gonna do.
Are you?
I'm gonna
because
go
I
ask
know
my
how to
questions
behave
now.
here, sir.
Okay, that's it, Mr. Braun.
Watch this.
Go ahead. Give the question. But take your time with it.
He needs time.
Miss Devine, once again, did you go to court following the tanker incident?
Which tanker incident?
The tanker incident at Miss Winter's house
Yes.
after you got evicted. Oh, so now it's a yes. Very good.
Objection, badgering.
Sustained. Mr. Braun, let's drop it.
All right.
Waiting for no further.
I honestly have nothing further for this witness
You-
anyhow.
Would you like to recross?
Yes. Miss Devine, is there an appeal before the courts on the matter of the tanker?
Yes.
No further questions.
Mr. Braun?
Nah, I'm done.
Thank you, Miss Devine. Does the defense have
Are
any
you eating
further
that gum?
witnesses?
No. No, Your Honor.
Okay, I will give you a
If he asked it
5-minute
the right
recess for
way.
both of you to think about your closing arguments,
Thank you, Your
and
Honor.
then we will resume.
If he
I
asked
think-
it the right way, I would have said yes. But
Yeah.
no, he wasn't being. He was saying after the oil tanker incident, after I was a victim.
That's okay.
I
The
wasn't
judges,
charged with anything.
the judges both kept telling him repeatedly to stop acting like a child and stop throwing hissy fits.
If he
Wow.
was specific, like the thing is, those two incidents with an oil tanker. The first one failed. Zebra was able to get the tank out.
Well, see,
Second
and
time-
here's the thing. He's so rattled right now. He didn't clue into what second incident,
Mm-hmm.
and that would have destroyed our case. But
He's trying to lockpick a bench.
I
for
mean-
fuck's sake, he's lost it, cunt.
Yeah.
so
Instead, he's only got the second one, which I was successful in blowing it up, which was like I'm not sure. I think it was like over a week after I was evicted.
so have you guys ever been to a Murphy trial before?
Yeah, he.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay. You know how he goes on his long rambling tirades for his closing?
I need to think about pissing. That's what I fucking need to do.
I'm just gonna go off for a while here and see how long I can go for my closing.
Nice. Oh, so what do you reckon his chances of actually winning are?
I think the silence says it all.
I was about
to,
to say, yeah.
to be totally fair, I mean, it was 50-50 depending on the judge to start with. As it stands now, I'm leaning more towards pulling out a clean victory, but
All right, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It feels more specific about the answer the question, honestly.
I'll just wait
Did you
until.
go to jail for blowing up the thing after I was evicted? No, I wasn't. That's why I was saying no.
That's okay. The judge told him to stop throwing hissy fits, and then he said that she's lying, she's a scumbag, blah, blah, blah. I say, I'm not going to stand here and allow you to slander my client like that. And he gets in my face like this, and he goes, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And I go, nothing, because I respect the court of law, and I know how to act in a courtroom. So he lost it again after that.
Oh, he's just got to learn to be specific with the question.
Yeah.
He wanted to add all this shit on. If he just said about blowing it up and killing people, I would have said yeah, but...
Yeah. I can't wait to object in his closing. That's going to set him off.
Can you do that?
Yep, I can.
Yes, you can.
You're gonna piss. Halfway, I'm glad I went to the toilet because holy fuck, I'm gonna end up pissing myself laughing again.
Wait, again?
Yeah, she's
Oh.
pissed herself like twice already.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me
It's all
take your
good.
side a sec, love.
You need like a Coke bottle.
Oh.
You can go
I need
outside
to
with
talk
them.
to them. I need to talk
Yeah.
to them.
Bill's not gonna die. Bill's representing the bikers. Murphy might die. Bill ain't gonna die. This is gonna be good. I'm just making a coffee, but this is gonna be fucking good. Anyways, good to see you, Sig. Selena, OG. We had a new follow by Decoded Warrior. It's Raheem. About 2 hours ago. You guys are all great, and I thank you very, very much for being here. It means a lot when I have people join my small community, watch, and see what happens. This case is gonna go
Yeah,
down
they
as
just ran
the
outside.
day Murphy fell.
Oh, I think they're ready now.
Overprotective over his wife.
Hello again, Judge Habibi.
Hello, Miss Scott. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's it, cat flip.
The
You need to yell,
prosecution.
Your Honor.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Mays.
All right.
The floor is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, today we have heard testimony from all parties that rent was paid in advance for at least a week. We have heard that there may or may not have been a party. We're not sure. We've heard that Miss Winters evicted her without cause. Sure, one of these unwritten rules may or may not have been broken. They're not written. We don't know what was agreed to. We have no way because Miss Winters used her power as an officer to gain trust that nothing would happen. We have also heard that no one's life was in danger. There was no need for an immediate eviction without notice. There was no rectifying penalties. There was no second chances as have been granted with other residents of the tenant. It was merely a quest to, hey, I don't like you, get out. Maybe they should have had a trial before. Maybe like, hey, come stay at the house for a couple days, see if I like you, see if I don't like you. We don't know. That was never done. We know the sanctity of the court is going to be able to uphold the proper decision today, as it has done for many centuries. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honors, ladies and gentlemen of the court, and Bill Mays. Bill Mays is here to attack the details of a verbal agreement, and in doing so, is attacking his own frivolous case. If we are to take at face value his attacks on the rules, the house rules, and the verbal nature of the contract Miss Winters has with Miss Devine, as well as her other tenants, then it takes away the entirety of their grounds for any kind of compensation or reimbursement of any alleged rent monies exchanged between these two parties. Now, by common law, a verbal agreement, especially in small amounts and especially in tenancy, is actually acknowledged by the court. So we can take at face value the fact that the landlady, Miss Winters, set certain ground rules in accordance with her position as a law enforcement officer to ensure that no criminal activity or out of control situations were occurring at her place of residence. So Mr. Mays has shot himself in the foot by attacking the verbal nature of the agreement, but we can at least ascertain here today
Feels
that
like
an
he's
agreement was
attacking me
reached
more
between
than
these two
defending the
parties,
case.
and that rent money was exchanged. And we can also ascertain, based on the police report and the photos contained therein, that Miss Devine has incurred far more damage financially than she is requesting from Miss Winters today, who has not filed suit against Miss Devine for the damage to her $450,000 vehicle, who has not filed suit for the damage done to her property and to the people at her home.
Objection, Your Honor.
Has... You better come up with an objection or I'm keep going.
Yeah, and it's very clear that you filed a countersuit for the damages at the beginning of this, so that's perjury.
I attempted to, it failed. What's your point?
Actually, the Honor ruled that he would decide on that after the matter.
Let him continue.
Let me
Thank you, Your
continue
Honor.
my motherfucking closing like I did for you.
Excuse me, sir, you're threatening me.
Distance,
I'm
Mr.
not
Braun.
threatening you. I didn't utter any threatening words. Can I continue with my closing statement, Mr. Mays?
There you go.
It's the Honor's courtroom, not my college, sir.
Oh, is
Continue.
it? You could have had me fooled, buddy.
Continue.
I don't know where I was. Thanks.
Then take your time.
Ms. Winters, who did not file suit for the damages to her, the total destruction of her $450,000 vehicle, who did not file
Objection,
suit
facts not
for
in
the
evidence.
damages to, it's irrelevant. I'm getting
It's-
to a point.
Hold on. It's closing speech, Mr.
Yes,
Mays.
Your Honor. And there's been no foundation or facts in evidence about a $450,000 car
I'm just going to
and
talk over
destruction.
Mr. Mays.
I know that,
I'm going to
Mr.
talk
Mays.
over Mr.
Hold on,
Mays, and I'm going
hold
to
on.
continue my
Mr.
fucking
Braun.
closing.
Mr. Braun.
I've had enough of this guy.
Mr. Braun. Hold on for a second. Mr. Mays,
Yes, sir.
I will get to decide that.
Yes, sir.
Let the man finish his closing speech.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss
That wasn't very
Winters,
nice
and
to
I'm
say.
going to rewind it every time, too. Miss Winters, who did not file suit for the $450,000 vehicle, which was totaled, who did not file suit for the damage to her property and to the people who were there that day, who saw fit to let Miss Devine face a criminal penalty rather than a civil penalty for all of the things which she has done. Miss Devine and her counsel have only proven today in their case and in their testimony that Miss Devine has waged a war on Miss Winters following a just eviction with grounds by every means at her disposal, legal, illegal, or otherwise, starting with a criminal act which nearly killed an EMS over $2,500. Get out of here. I rest my case.
We'll be taking a recess right now for deliberating.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I expect
Make sure you
both
thank
of you
him
to
as
keep
he walks.
distance from each other. Thank you.
Understood, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Did you have fun with that?
Just a little.
All right.
Was it enjoyable?
I'm lucky they don't
Yes,
allow
it
guns in here,
was.
so I guarantee
Right.
you would have got shot ages ago. Hayes
Sorry, what was that?
said it's lucky you can't bring guns in here, otherwise I'm sure you would have been shot ages ago by him.
There are ways around the metal detector.
Oh man.
Unfortunately,
This is well worth the 2-month wait.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I don't care if I win or lose at this point. This is just real fun.
Hey, am I still gonna cough, or if you lose, is that still on the table?
What was that?
Well, remember you wanted a sign.
What? I am so confused.
Hitting Braun.
Wait, you want me to hit him?
No, you brought it up earlier.
No, I meant I was gonna punch Winters.
Oh, okay.
So knock that bitch out.
Alright, well, I mean, that's your call, whether you win or lose.
Yeah, no, because then they'll try to start a civil case and all this other bullshit.
But that civil case would be very, very hard to prove anything in, because if she
I got
doesn't have...
prospects now. I'll get those fuckers to run tankers to her house. I already got plans after this case.
Whoa,
But-
now. Fucking whoa, now, Incart. Calm down.
I mean,
What?
look how much Dundee lost doing the same thing.
I was about to say, we've just taken someone to court for millions of dollars for this exact same thing. Could you not?
But, to be fair, look how successful Mel is when he's millions in debt.
Who?
Mel Rickenbacker, you ever meet him?
Oh, Mel, the old guy?
Yeah.
He's fucking... Yeah, he's a fucking crackpot.
Yeah, drives around in Lambos, negative $2 million.
He's negative 2 million?
Yeah, they wanted to give him bail for something. I can't remember what it was, but they wanted to give him bail at 20% of his net worth. And when they checked his bank records, they're like, well, negative 2 million and 20% is nothing. So we might have to give him
we're
money if
gonna
we
pay
give him
you.
bail. Yeah, but he's not here. So, I mean, to be fair, you can do a lot while you're in debt. Just proper management.
I mean, you can, but I don't like giving it to the fucking police.
Should I blow her a kiss?
Oh God, Cherry.
Blow her a
Jesus.
kiss, and if she goes off, then deck her when you lose. If you lose,
Or should I go up to Murphy? No, I better not. I better not
No,
fuck with Murphy.
no, don't fuck with Murphy.
try and give her a hug after and say no hard feelings.
Without stanking her.
Yeah, maybe I just stay on this side.
It's
a good
probably a
shout.
good idea.
Good shout. I agree.
As much as I would love to see that case, I think it's a good idea.
I'm sure you'll come up with more creative ways to continue your fucking with her.
Oh, trust me, I will. I'm already planning right now. Prospects able to help me out, though. Opportunities, already had Taryn steal a car once from MRPD, so
Yeah, Reed does that shit all the time out in front of MRPD. He'll fucking steal a cop car in front of a cop and drive off in it.
But it's so much better when it's their personal car.
yeah.
And then
He's done that too.
you don't
And then blown them up.
Yeah, but see, you don't do that because then it goes to the gets sold to the impound lot. And it's nice and close to Integrity or Q or something like that. You go dump it in Sandy or at Polito in the
Take it all
garage.
the fuck the way up to Polito, exactly.
And then you
and you make sure
destroy
it's
it.
out of gas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You destroy it, you make sure it's out of gas, and then it's up in Polito.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's a brilliant idea. Run it empty and then park it
Park it really far away from a gas station out in the bumfuck middle of nowhere.
Or even just put it in the garage up in Sandy. Or Polito, I mean.
Because that's not far from a petrol station.
Yeah, but she'll wake up at her house or whatever and then try and need to find a way to go get it.
Oh my god, is that Daisy?
I don't know.
I think so, maybe. Looks like her.
Too bad she was in uniform. She'd be able to bail this in a restaurant.
When did you get here?
Please. That's a good one.
Ah, damn it. He turned around.
She's just playing hard to get.
I almost want to walk up over there and tell Daisy, don't stand over there with the peasants.
Here we go. Here comes the sly reversal.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Help. Help.
And the truth comes out.
As soon as he makes a ruling, I'm gonna dip before they have a chance to start up a countersuit.
Oh shit. I forgot that I included moving expenses in there and you ended up saying that all your stuff was still there.
I got some of my shit out, so it's all good.
I can't hear you.
She said she got some of her shit out.
Is it me or is it you?
Can you hear
Oh, I
us?
might have been quiet,
Hello?
sorry.
Can
Can you hear
anyone
me?
hear me?
Can you hear
Uh-oh.
me?
Yeah, I can hear
Hello?
you, Terry.
Hello?
Hello?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Let's all restart ours.
It's fine.
Hello?
True.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, that's weird because I can't even hear them. Might be because of how I have it routed, but what were they saying? Oh, okay. That's so weird. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far today. I really have. I know for me personally, it's been amazing. And I've had a lot of fun. And I like being able to get under Murphy's skin. That's like the best defense against him and me. We're both the same way. Once you get under our skin and we're rattled, we're fucked. But yeah, if he's still alive when we're done here, we're gonna go host. Go show our love to Mr. Braun.
I was getting head at 100 miles per hour. What do you think I was doing?
Hello?
Maze is not back yet. Oh, there he is.
Oops.
Perfect timing.
Speaking of the devil.
You good? You hear us now?
Yes.
Murphy,
Righto.
judge is here. Murphy, judge is here.
Well, to be quite fair, even if we don't win, I think we've caused her a
After
bunch of emotional
deliberation?
grief.
Hi, Judge Habibi. From what I see here, I will tell you how it goes. But if somebody speaks during my deliberation or verdict, hold it until it's over. Then you are most welcome to come and I will answer your questions.
Make sure you
Now let's
thank
say-
him when he says it's adjourned and over.
It was a verbal contract. There was no agreement written down or signed. Miss Winters here has every right
Mm-hmm.
to evict the tenant
However,
because it was a verbal agreement.
God damn it.
Now
No
it is
good.
not in my duty to protect the tenant if they agreed to it or didn't even let her lawyer see any paperwork, anything, and decide to move in on her own.
Sorry.
Miss Winters being a police officer does not make her credible as, hey, I'm a police officer. I will always tell the truth or anything like that. She can lie. She's a human. Okay.
Fucking
I don't
cunt
want
at
people
that.
to believe that because she's a police officer, you know, anything she says is the truth. And I'm not saying she was lying either. What I'm saying is you should have signed paperwork that proves that you are actually a tenant. But I'm not saying that you are not a tenant, after all. You were a tenant. You had the keys. But you were more like a guest in her house that she allowed in. And she has every right to evict you. As long as there was no written agreement of any violations or anything like that. Now, you did make a party. And she did say, You did use the loan. I'm not gonna go anything about what happened after the eviction because all of that does not matter to me. What matters to me is the eviction was just or unjust.
Okay, I feel like we just gotta win.
And from my
either way, I don't
perspective,
care.
after everything I heard and seen, it was just.
Damn it.
And Miss Winters can evict Miss Devine out of the house. No, it doesn't matter what was the reason to me. What matters is next time this could maybe help other citizens in this town that if they would actually get tenancy, they would ask for some paperwork. Because the law does not protect the ignorant. Court is adjourned.
Agreements are
Thank you,
upheld.
everyone.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I
Thank
do
you,
just
Your
have a
Honor.
brief remark to make.
Well
I
done.
don't
Okay, both of you, come over.
Yeah. Just I just wanted to say I don't know if this is kind of where you were going, talking about her being a cop, but just for your knowledge, I brought in her status as a police officer more so just to lead to motive for the rules of the house that she chose, more so than to give her any added credibility. It was just to paint the picture that she has a reason to not want parties, to not want lots of obnoxious stuff
all
going on in
that,
her
all
house.
that's
To me-
irrelevant.
to me-
At the end of the
Exactly.
day, someone coming in and moving into your house that same day without any contract being done, unless they're there for a certain amount of time, that person's just a guest.
You can approach Miss Winters. You can
Unless
hear this
there's a contract.
conversation. You have
At
long
the end of the
Understood.
ideas yourself. Come here. It could be educational for you.
You know, you do have like squatters, but you know, you'd have to be there a certain amount of time before you would be.
Invoking
you would have
squatters'
to-
rights.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, no.
But yes,
And-
exactly. Next time, well, Miss Winters, I won't tell you to actually write down contracts for them. Like, it is your house, your rules. But to be honest, if I was a tenant, I would ask for paperwork. How would I even know that Miss Winters owns the house?
It's true.
Exactly.
How would I even know?
Yeah.
And that is on them. That is on them.
Exactly. It's not on Miss Winters. It's on them. You know what I mean?
To protect themselves.
And honestly, I think he should have went with the approach of proving that Miss Winters owns the house, getting in other tenants, telling them what are the rules, instead of focusing on other stuff away that happened after the eviction.
Yep. Any tenant
know
I
what I mean?
approached wasn't willing to
Alright.
appear, so.
It's
They
because
weren't
they all
willing
love
to
me.
appear?
Sorry, sir?
They weren't willing to appear.
Correct.
Well, that's weird. Why? Did they give
I'm
you a
sure-
reason?
No,
I'm sure
they
they would have
just
been willing
said they
to
didn't
appear
want to
if they
appear.
were called. You just didn't want them because of what they
I
had to
see.
say.
I see. I understand
You
now.
can make
I
all the
understand.
accusations you want, sir.
But
an
honestly,
accusation.
hey, both of you, the case is over. You don't have to keep it spicy for me now, okay?
I'm not being
I don't like
spicy,
too
I'm
much
good.
spicy. Maybe I do like it spicy. And again, thank you for both of you giving your time. I did enjoy this court case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor, for
Patient
your
with
first
me.
time.
I was kind of testing because you're a new judge to me.
You
I
were,
was
you
kind
were
of testing
my
your limits.
patience. You were
Yes.
testing my patience here. Honest to
Thank
God.
you for not
The
throwing
last
him in jail.
races, the last races, I wanted to know that if I throw you in jail, what happens to her? You know, and I
She
thought
doesn't
it's
have a
not fair
defense,
to her.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, she is a
I thought it
bar-certified
was
attorney.
not fair to her.
And I
I
already
know
told
that.
her if I
I
do
know
get
that.
kicked out, I was gonna pay if she lost. I was gonna pay her if she lost. But I
Exactly.
was just trying to get a feel for your limits.
Yeah, we know how many warnings we can get now, so
Yes.
I think that later
No, I like
later
it. I like
trials
it when I
might
see
be a
both
little
of the
interesting.
lawyers. No, I like it when I see both of the lawyers going against each other. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
like it. I like spicy.
Murphy,
You
I
know?
believe we have
I
another.
like seeing a good fight, but I don't like exchanging insults.
Yeah.
You know?
Understood.
Miss Devine?
You're
Hey,
welcome
That's
to be
it.
here.
That's it. I don't like seeing the insult being thrown right and left. You
All
know
right,
what I
I'm
mean?
out of here. Thank,
All right, have a
thank
good
you.
day,
Alright,
ma'am.
Have a good day, Miss Winters.
Congratulations.
Have a good sleep, Winters.
I will.
I'm not saying that as like a threat or as I know it's laid in your head.
Oh,
Oh, she
you
does
have a
have
good
a
sleep
roof.
too.
All right,
How's
Mage,
she
you said
gonna
we had
sleep
something to
with
talk
that,
about. I mean,
noise?
I kind of disagree. If I'm off the
Um,
case, I got nothing to say about it. I don't really care about it anymore.
Okay, well,
We can
am I
discuss it.
taking over that case for you
It's up
officially,
to
or
Stanton. We already discussed the conflict with Crane, and we had a long meeting about it, and I think Stanton just forgot about that. So I don't know what he's going to ultimately decide. But
Okay.
I could give a shit. I don't even want the case. I
Okay.
just agreed to do it because the guy bothered me enough,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to do it. It seems like an okay case, but if I'm off it, then I'm off it. It's yours. I don't care. You do what you
Alright.
want.
Are you
Fair
two talking
enough.
about a different case right now?
Yeah.
DOC case.
Well, maybe you should speak to your client first. Yes, you should. Look
Devine, Devine, come here. Go to the judge.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying you
No,
should.
no.
You should,
I
she should
just
speak
want
to
to reiterate that Honorable Habibi here just wasn't trying to say that things went down the way they shouldn't have, but maybe next time just protect yourself by getting paperwork.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like all the paperwork from the last tanker case.
Well, see,
yeah.
Which was
Well,
good.
I'm just gonna say
I'm
this
just
right
telling.
now.
I
that it's
want to
over.
tell you. I'm sorry, but Miss Devine, I want to tell you something. You know, all of what happens after the eviction, did not matter to me. Because
Oh,
this
yeah, I
case is
know.
not about what happened after the eviction. It's what
But the
happened.
first-
It's what caused the
tanker you
eviction.
were asked- Yeah.
No, it's what happened is what caused the eviction,
Yeah.
and the rules of the eviction.
Well,
Now there was no rules. There is no need for a cause because it was a verbal
Yeah, I know.
agreement.
I can't wait to rent out my trailer and scam people after 30 minutes. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Exactly. You see, that's the thing. The law does not protect the ignorant.
Here's where
That's
Murphy was getting himself into trouble because he wasn't properly. There were actually 2 tanker incidences.
Yeah, there was the first one, which is where Z got the truck out, and then a couple days later, I went back with 2 tankers and blew it up.
First of all, I didn't get myself in any trouble. I won the case, so there was no trouble. There was no trouble at
Mhm.
all. And second of all, I knew there were
was
2
just saying
tankers.
to clear the confusion.
Sorry, there was
thought
2
there was
tankers in the
confusion.
first incident, and there was another tanker incident after. So
I don't care about the incident that I don't know about. I only care about the one that happened right after.
Oh,
Because
nothing happened with that.
that can be, I know he didn't care, but another judge might have cared because it is the same incident. It was eviction, tanker explosion. It was the same situation.
It happened after the eviction, but
yeah. In
but
the
how
incident
can
right
I say
after,
this?
in the incident right after, there was no exploding tankers.
The only
incident
relevance
was
that I
later on.
saw of the tanker incident was the audacity to seek reimbursement and damages after causing so much damage. That's the only relevance I saw of it. Otherwise, it's a verbal agreement.
What,
We had
Mr. Braun, you don't know the term of sue them before they sue you?
What do you mean?
There you go.
What?
There is a very famous term. They say sue them before they sue you.
Well, like I pointed out, she did her time, and Miss Winters saw that she was punished and was satisfied with that. She's a very busy person with multiple jobs, so she doesn't have time to be bogged down in court cases, and is not spiteful or vindictive towards Miss Devine, in spite of all this.
I just wish if you went with it with a different kind of perspective. Mr. Braun actually succeeded in distracting you from what he should
understood.
be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The report was an enormous red herring because I didn't need it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you
He didn't
attacked it.
need it.
You
It
spent a
was
lot of
never
time
needed.
attacking
That's
it.
why.
Well, I
that's
was trying
why
to get it
allowed
thrown
it.
out.
Yeah, but you wasted a lot of energy getting it thrown out, trying to get it thrown out. And if it did get thrown out, I still have all the information in the report through my testimony from 2 eyewitnesses, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't have hurt much.
Yeah, what I don't get though is that we
Everything. Here's the
established
thing,
that she owned the house legally. She answered that she did, so I'm not sure how I could have gone down that path any differently.
You should have used Miss Winters on the stand a lot stronger. You should have called her as your witness, actually. You should, yeah. You should have. You should have.
Yeah,
you know?
but
Focused on that police report.
I forgot
you were getting distracted by all the mind games he's doing to you.
Well, he got
You know what I
distracted
mean?
by mind games as well, so all's fair.
No,
Anyway, it
but
was
to
a
be
good
honest,
court case.
you were getting under his skin, and I liked it.
Slippery slope when the mighty start falling.
Exactly, and also he was Mr. Braun. Stop getting at people's faces like that, or else I will have to file a restraining order for you.
Maybe like this.
Oh, especially the part where you were like, "Go ahead, do something about it."
Either
At
it was
the
a
end-
good
at
court
the end,
case,
you
whether I
both-
won
yes.
or lost.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
it was
was
worth the
it was
2 months wait.
educational and good.
Exactly. Well, maybe
Everybody
you should
wins.
have different. You went with different approach. You know,
Yeah.
Mr. Mace.
But-
Maybe you suing them for the damages that was done, you know, to her because of the eviction.
I did.
No, what you did is, you were literally saying, you know, she wasn't given enough time.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what I mean?
yeah,
And
but
stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, you should have used the police report
Mm-hmm.
in the case as one of the things that led to her early evictions.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you know, she was mentally unstable. You
Well-
could have went with that kind of defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah. I
I
tried to
think,
get into
if I
the
can add
patch early
something.
on, but
Like,
Go ahead,
Murphy.
victimize her
do-
better.
I do think you really hurt yourself more than helping yourself by attacking the verbal agreement, because that only if it applies to one thing, it applies to all things. So if you argue down the verbal agreement to mean nothing, then we have nothing to talk about. So
Yeah.
it can't be oh, some aspects of this verbal agreement are not valid because it's a verbal agreement, but she still owed money. See, it's a fallacy.
yeah. But on the plus side, now we have ruling in the county about verbal agreements, and that they can be
Verbal
upheld.
agreements are usually nothing, unless if you have multiple eyewitnesses on it.
Right.
But no one
But
actually.
even if you bring me another guy telling me he had the same verbal agreement with this person, I wouldn't really call it a verbal agreement because there has to be witnesses.
But there was no witness to the verbal agreement.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, there was.
Maybe-
Zebra was there.
Zebra
Sure
was
he
there
said.
when you made the verbal agreement with your Miss Winters? Or
I'm
no?
pretty sure he was there the whole time.
Miss Devine.
Divine.
Oh God, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was a
There's
long
the
time
thing.
ago.
You see this? You see
Yeah,
this?
it was
Yep.
so long ago.
But we
Yes, I
covered.
apologize about it taking so long. By
No,
the
no,
way,
no, no.
Yeah,
I was still getting around being still a baby judge. You know?
Yeah, no, it's not your fault. I mean, this sets precedence on verbal contracts. It's going to be utilized, I'm sure, numerous times. So it's a
Yes,
win-win for everyone in the judicial system and the citizens.
Yeah. Listen, I always find verbal contracts as credible in court, and only when you have both sides actually saying it happened, and witnesses also saying it happened.
Yeah.
You know what
And,
I mean?
yeah.
But if Mr. Zebra was right there, right in front of you. If you should have asked him if he actually witnessed the verbal agreement or not. You only asked him about the relationship of the two, right? That's it.
Yep. And you know what? If your damn penalty hadn't been so high, I probably would have been pushing your buttons too to see what would have happened.
Listen. If I'm
Yeah, see, I
allowing
can
one
cover
guy
that.
to punch, if I'm allowing one guy to give you a hook, then I'm allowing the other guy to give the uppercut.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Listen,
I
I can't afford contempt. I can maybe afford one contempt charge, and then I'm like in the mines.
yeah, I
after
would have preferred the
listen.
1 year in jail.
Honestly, like, Have you ever heard of big risk, high reward?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you both the adrenaline rush and, you know, whenever you're representing for your client, I want you all to understand that if you punch this guy, something really bad could happen.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, Mr.
I'm
Braun
not
is...
saying that it would not happen. I'm not saying it will not happen, but very high possibility that it will happen.
Yeah, no, Mr. Braun is very much like me. If you push hard enough in the right places, then he kind of gets upset. And I'm the same way.
Oh,
I was
believe
never
me,
upset.
I know.
Yeah, you were very upset.
Nah.
Mr. Braun? Well, let's not.
I was having a private laugh about all of it.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear.
Well, I was having a private laugh at Mr. Braun for a very long time during this court case.
If only you had heard the peanut gallery.
Wait, they were talking? By the way, both of you, if any court case, the gallery behind you are distracting you, let me know.
No, by all means, they weren't.
Oh,
They're
no,
very
we were just
respectful
laughing.
and
No,
waiting for
If-
breaks.
This is really
yes, I
good.
know. But if they were distracting you, if they
Yeah.
were doing stupid stuff, let me know. Okay?
As long as
Understood.
everyone had
The,
fun,
the
that's
only
all
thing
matters.
that
I'm going to bed.
that got under my skin really was the fact that I have a very bad short-term memory. So,
Mhm.
you know, if I'm giving a statement or you know, in the middle of a line of
Once-
questioning and I get into a long exchange, I am gonna forget where I was.
It's
or what I was
very
doing.
hard for him to get into the rhythm. And once he
And-
gets into it, you know, he gets it going. And whenever you interrupt him, it's
And-
very hard for him to come back
And
from,
that's
you know?
why I did that in the closing, because I know what he
I
can
used to
do in
that a lot as
closings.
a lawyer. I used to do that a lot as a lawyer. Against all, every lawyer that I go up against, sometimes I object even though I know it will get overruled.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
I want to throw him off his rhythm, you know? And if he's a good lawyer, he will stay on his rhythm. He won't care.
No, I have been in Murphy's spot many a times with the exact same thing happening to me, and
Excellent.
Well, it's
then-
all
Okay.
about knowing your opponent.
It's a very weird time for me, and I need to go back
Absolutely.
to sleep.
You both have,
think,
both of you have
before the
weird
football
times
game.
right now. Oh,
Hey,
you're
bring
watching
it
the
in.
football game as well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go,
Chelsea,
bro.
Liverpool.
No, not that football. American football.
Oh, ew.
Egg ball. Okay.
Canadian
Both-
football, man.
Both of you, have a good
Fuck
day.
American
both of you.
football.
Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you,
See ya.
Habibi.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that was fun.
We.
All right. So now we see how the other queue is and stuff like that. What time it is. I don't even know what time it is. Half an hour till restart. I mean, we can go in. I don't know if anything's gonna happen in half an hour, but we'll see what happens. That was great. I am so glad I was able to wake up. But like Murphy, I don't know how much sleep he's running on. I'm running on. I napped for like 2 hours. So no, God,